Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
I arrived in one piece. What's the mission?
Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate, but these are unusual terrorists, the Ghost Cell.
I'm listening. Continue.
Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagles network.
What are these assassins capable of?
There are stories of diplomats beheaded, security teams murdered, but no proof of terrorist involvement. It's troubling. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
I'll make contact. He shouldn't be hard to turn.
Profiling agrees. 74% odds. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
Always a pleasure, Master. I hope you're having an excellent day. I feel no desire to deactivate me.
Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
I'm not sure why that's cause for complaint.
Turns out they took a little long. I asked you guys to find Anspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
Any particular reason you want me?
You make good backup. Besides, help me out, there's a surprise in it for you. Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes, yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes, yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I need to know who I'm talking to. Weapons stay out until then.
Okay, I'm not gonna cause trouble. My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround, it's just... The ghost cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Holographic disguises will only get you so far.
They're not... Let me start over. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
They were part of the ghost cell.
No. Just members of the Eagles network who pointed the way. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The ghost cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the old man.
No real name, I take it.
He was ancient. Brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The old man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The ghost cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
We make noise, Dragon Eyes takes the bait.
Exactly. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
Believe me, I can make a scene.
I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
I'm looking for a man. Dragon Eyes. You heard of him?
Dragon Eyes. Doesn't ring any bells, but that don't mean much. What's this guy to you?
The two of us have shared interests. A meeting could be profitable.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, but I can't promise much.
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
Didn't expect them so soon.
Yeah. Sorry. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
Any specific suggestions?
Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Why don't you lower your weapons and we can discuss this?
There is nothing to discuss. Now it is time to die.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
The assassins are finished. Don't think they'll tell us much, though.
Not in their condition. Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
Anything you can do. I'd rather not die today.
Of course. Here we go. The wounds aren't too bad, but...
Now they're worse. You are going to fall. Then the traitor will share your fate.
Hello? Still alive out there?
Still alive. Can't say the same for the Ghost Cell hit team.
That's something, anyway. Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracer's got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Just don't get killed on the way. Where do we meet?
I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if... I have to go. You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
Mia, you seem a little on edge.
Sorry, sitting here while the cell's watching, relying on an Imperial to help me, it makes me restless. And it's only a matter of time. As soon as I stop being useful, I'm dead. Or in Imperial custody. Same thing.
The more you resist, the worse it'll be. But help us and you'll be treated well.
Nice to hear. Even if it isn't true. Back to work. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Why would the Exchange supply terrorists?
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the Ghost Cell. Milos must get supplies through Masilla and ship them to the village.
We need to know how he does it. I'll pay him a visit.
I'm sure he has Exchange protection, but his house isn't far. Afterwards we can meet back here.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry. Your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
That sounds wonderful. We can swap stories about Milos.
Oh, I'm sure you have quite a few. Stars know I do.
Isbeth, I'm back. Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
You and I are going to have a talk.
What does she mean? What's this all about?
Shut up. Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
I did survive, and you're going to help me find the ghost cell.
You have no idea who they are. The ghost cell came to me. They offered the exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
We can come to an arrangement, Milos. All I want is to find their village.
You're joking. What kind of arrangement?
The Empire can give you full access to Mos Ila in return for your aid.
Yes. It would be a very good opportunity. In return for their village, I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the ghost cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
This is the right thing to do.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the ghost cell is neutralized, you turn me in. I like you, but I can't trust you. You're an Imperial, and I'm a terrorist. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
I used to blow things up too, but I don't get self-righteous about it. Anyway, what now? We're down by 1.
We go to the exchange drop point and find the terrorist village. Same as before.
Works for me. Let's get going.
this?
I can do something with this. Well, there's stuff here. Guess the ghost cell hasn't picked up its delivery.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
Worst part is, I've traveled this way before.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
What happened? Are you all right?
I'm not dying. Look after yourself. The old man...
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
What are you getting at? What's Mia done?
Everything I dreamed of.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
If you really wanted to meet a cipher, you should have come to Drummond Cars.
Alas, I cannot trust Imperial hospitality. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization.
I don't want to fight you. Give up now and I can be merciful.
All of you, kill her! What you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
You'll have plenty of time to explain in your cell.
No, I will not be taken. Poison.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
The Ghost Cell was playing a deep game, but we beat them.
And I'm grateful for that. So, what happens now? The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
I can't let you go free. Come back to Drummond Cars.
No, I know what's in store. Besides, I already gave you everything. I'll die before I'll be your captive. You understand?
Goodbye, Mia. It was nice while it lasted.
The Empire will fall.
Even I'm feeling a little sick from all the blood. We done?
Mission complete. Let's get off planet.
Want to go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
Audio transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the terror network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Tholiton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
Is there a trail we can follow?
No. I'm still hopeful your efforts will draw him into the open. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
Care to explain that?
The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
How do we handle all this?
We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out.
One more down. Think that's most of the gang.
Hey, Ansby, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
Cleo and I work together. She's told me a lot about you.
Enough to put me away, or is she still getting to the good stuff?
We haven't even talked about Kessel.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
You have a plan to get her off Nar Shaddaa?
Not quite. Remember I said I had a surprise for you? There's a bounty on Anspecial. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
You're serious? You want to give her to a bounty hunter?
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that too.
Next time you want a favor, give me the full story first.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it. Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing, so a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd, but what did Cleo say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her homeworld? Big, long sob story?
You're telling me it's not true?
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from. So I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
I suggest you get off-world. And don't let Cleo find you.
Guess that's my answer. I owe you one.
So where is she? I've got a bounty hunter waiting.
I wasn't going to let you sell her.
You let her go? That's not your call. Now she's out there and she thinks she's better than me. What were you thinking?
You bring me out here on a rescue mission, then you tell me we're selling a woman to bounty hunters.
Fine, Agent. Next time I won't ask.